Hello and welcome to this tutorial. In the previous tutorial we spoke about having an enum called permission with a flag attribute, and that we make each enum value power to 2, so it's 1, 2, 4 and 8. In this tutorial we will be talking about an easier way to do this int value, and we will also talk about creating default enum values. So instead of writing 0, 1, 2, 4, 8, what we can do is that we still need to write 0 here, of course, but the next one we're gonna do two left, what you call left sign or pointers or something like that, left shift, and you write 0. The next one you write 1, two left shift, and you write 1. The next one you write 1, two left shift, and 3. And then you write the last one 1, two left shift, and 4. So here you make sure that this one is taking um, one is a one binary representation. This is one binary representation, this one as well. So in the binary representation you give them different position, and you can do this up to 32. Because we are deriving from int32 here, but which is the default value. So if we go back here now and start the project, this will still work. We have read, delete, and modify. However, we can also create default values. So we can do all is equal to read, write, delete, and modify. Oh, here's read. So when we go back in the project, instead of writing building the permission value here or variable, we can do permission dot all instead. So this variable here called perm will have all these enum values: read, write, delete, and modify. So if we start the project, we go here, we see that it's called all, and it is enum youtube.enum.permission all, and all is read, write, delete, and modify. So now we want to see if a variable contains a specific enum value. We're gonna use the hashFlag attribute. So we're gonna do if perm dot hashFlag, and what are we looking for? Yeah, we're looking for permission dot delete. Console right down delete. So if this variable called perm has the flag permission delete, we will write out console right line delete. So let's see if it has it. So perm has flag delete. Yes, we do. And it wrote delete here. If we go back to the enum and delete the delete enum value from the enum all, we can start the project and see if it works this time. And we can see that it did not write delete, because this default value called all does not contain does not contain delete, I mean. And furthermore, we also spoke that when you create a flag attribute, you have to do it power to 2. And you can create 32 different enum values on a default enum that derive from int32. But when you create a default value like this, when you do all is equal to enum values here, this does not take any binary value position. So you don't have to think about only having 32 different enum values when you're creating the default here. So it is only 32 different rows you can have on an enum permission that derives from int32 when you're creating or defining enum values, but not the default one. You can create how many default values you want.